Dajahao, welcome guys to my new video. My dear technician, check this out. One of my technician all the way from Warri, Delta State, Nigeria sent this phone to me here to fix it. My dear technician, check this out. If you check here, you will see we have physical damage. The problem of this phone is graphics. No image, no backlight. The graphics is not working. Without the graphics, no need for this phone. I mean, no need for this phone. No graphics. I turn on the phone, you can see no image is showing and no backlight. Without the graphics, there's no backlight. Backlight will never work without the graphics. Check this out, my dear technician. Check this out. So right now, I want to turn on the phone using my DC power supply for you guys to see the proof that the phone is turning on, but there's no graphics. Check this out, my dear technician. Check this out. Let me turn on the phone for you guys to see. Check this out. Let me turn on for you guys to see. Check this out. You can see that the phone is loading. And here we have 230 something. It's getting to 300 and boom, we have up to 300. And guys, the phone is turning on. No image, no graphics. Check this out. For us to fix this issue, we have to go deeply and check. We have to troubleshoot so that we can be able to fix it. Check the PCB very well. You will see that you have tried to fix it. At the end, not working. It all proof abortive. So the first thing is for me to start with the backlight section. Right here is the backlight section. I first of all test from the output of the diode straight to the screen, because I want to be sure that the diode is still connected to the screen. I confirm and it's connected. The next thing is for me to confirm from the diode to the ground to be sure that there's no short. Right here you can see there's no short. It's reading perfectly, no error. The next thing is for me to test the Bose coil. Have to be sure that the Bose coil is working. So let me go ahead and test. If you have any question, feel free, let me know in the comment section. I'm taking my time to do this. You can see we have a short reading, meaning that the Bose coil is working. No error with the Bose coil. The next thing is for me to turn on the phone again. I want to read the output voltage of the backlight IC. I want to be sure that the backlight IC is still giving accurate voltage. Check this out. I have to take my time to do this. It's not a rushing work. Check this out. Check this out, my dear technician. Right here we have 4.2, meaning we have a little output, good and good and good. Since the graphics is not working and screen is not connected, the backlight will not give up to 40 volts or 50 volts. So the next thing is for me to test the graphics from the screen connector. Let's check and be sure if we have 6 volts. And right here you can see that we don't have 6 volts. Check this out. Here we don't have 6 volts, meaning that the graphics is not working or there is open circuit. Next thing is for us to go straight to where the graphics IC is. Let's open the shell and check. My dear technician, if you have any question, feel free, let me know in the comment section. You have to take your time to do it, please. Do not rush. Take your time to do it. Check this out. I apply flux. Check this out. I take my time to do this. You can see that I'm taking my time to do this. So take your time to do your customer phone. Do not rush, my dear technician. Check this out. I will be done. You have to be very, very careful. Check this out. You can see that I take my time to do it. Right here is what we are looking for. This is the graphics. Let's test the phase capacitor. Right here, no voltage in the first capacitor, but we have voltage in the second and the third. But one, we don't have voltage, meaning that there is something wrong somewhere. Either there is an open circuit inside the PCB, or maybe under this graphics IC. Check this out. You can see this particular capacitor that I'm applying lead right now. There is no voltage. There is no voltage, meaning that the graphics will not work. The screen will not show. Right now, I want to do jumper to see if it will work. If not working, we are going to change the graphics IC. If we change the graphics IC still not working, we are going to go deeply and check. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Watch this video. If you have question, feel free, ask me in the comment section. As you can see, I'm taking my time to do this. I'm not rushing. I'm taking my time to do this. So take your time to do your customer phone. Check this out. I want to do jumper right now, straight to the FPC, because in the FPC side, we don't have voltage there, meaning that there's an open circuit inside this PCB. My dear technician, if you have questions, feel free, let me know in the comment section. Right now, I'm taking my time to do this. Check this out. You can see that I'm taking my time to do this. I'll be done. I'll be done. I'll be done. My dear technician, if you notice, I forwarded this video because it's a very long video, so I have to forward it. Sorry for that. I don't want this video to take up to 1 hour or maybe 15 minutes. It's a very long video, that's why I forwarded this video. Sorry guys. Let me just connect it and see if it will work, so that I will do proper connection. If I connect it and still not working, we are still going to troubleshoot and fix this phone. Let me just apply UV curing marks to hold the wire for now. Let me be sure if it's working. If not working, we are going to go deeply and check. My dear technician, you have to take your time to do it. Do not rush. As you can see, I'm taking my time to do this. If you have question, let me know in the comment section. If you have any question, check this out. My dear technician, I will be done. I will be done. I will be done. My dear technician, from the look of things here, it's like this phone fell inside water. From the look of things, from the way this panel is, because this particular light section, this light section that you're seeing right now, is popping up. Like the panel is not flat. That place is not flat. It's like A is inside the panel, is popping. I'm sure you guys understand. Technician will understand. So if you hit the PCB for a long time, it will result in that. And not just that, if the phone fell inside water and you hit it too much, it can cause that. Or if the PCB itself is not strong, it can cause that. So you can see I've successfully joined the two wire, and confirm that they are well connected. You can see. So the next thing is for me to test and see if it's working. My dear technician, let's test and see. I connect the screen. Check this out. The next thing is for me to connect power and turn on and see if the graphic shows the backlight will work automatically. Check this out. I turn on the phone and let's check if it's working. Check this out, guys. It's not still working. It's not still working, my dear technician. This is a serious issue. It's not working. So since it's not working, I have to disconnect all of this and remove the graphics IC and change it. My dear technician, it's a very long process. Sorry for the time wasted, but I'm very sure that you're gaining something. So right now I want to remove the graphics IC and put a new one and see. I put a new one and see if it's not working. Like I said before, we are going to still go the play and check. We are going to fix this phone. Check this out. Right here is the graphics IC. I remove. The next thing is for me to desolder. I have to take your time to do this. Take your time to do this. Do not rush, okay? Don't rush. If you have question, feel free. Let me know in the comment section. So the next thing is for you to clean it very well. You can see the desoldering. Perfect. I love this. So right here is my new graphics IC that I want to put it here. Check this out. You have to take your time to do it. Don't rush. Apply a little flux. So let me take some out because it's too much. Okay, this one is okay right now. So let's put it. Make sure you check the orientation. Very, very important. Check the orientation. Very, very important. The next thing is for us to heat up. So right now I want to heat up. At that initial, just take your time to do it. As you can see, I'm taking my time to do it. Don't rush, okay? Take your time to do it. Check this out. I will be done. I will be done. I will be done. Shake it a little bit. You can see I'm done. Check this out. Highlight ignition. After that, I tested, still not working. So I have to remove the graphics IC. Again, we have to check the reason why this thing is not working. Check this out. Check this out. I remove the graphics IC. The next thing is for me to check the enable signal pin. For the graphics, right here you can see one pin is not reading very well. The resistance is not good. It's not accurate. Yes. So I have to run a little jumper to fix it. I have to short it with the other one. Sometimes it fixes the error, sometimes it's still not working. Okay. I've tried with other phones and it works. So let me see here whether it's gonna work. If not working, we are going to go straight to the CPU so that we can fix this issue. So let's heat up the graphics IC again so that we can test and see. If you have questions, feel free, let me know in the comment section. You can see that I'm taking my time to do this. I want you to take your time to do your customer phone. Check this out, my data technician. If you have questions, feel free, let me know in the comment section. Check this out. Let's share a little bit and confirm that it's well connected. The next thing is for us to join the wires again. We have to reconnect to the FPC because there is open circuit. I told you guys before that we have open circuit inside the PCB. So the graphics IC is no more sending power to the FPC again. So we have to take time to do this. It's not a rushing work. Let me just take my time to connect it perfectly. If you have questions, feel free, let me know in the comment section. So right here you can see I'm taking my time to do this. Just take your time to do this, don't rush. Right here you can see we have a short here, so I will use my desoldering wick to remove the short. Very simple. Just remove the shorts and you're good to go. Check this out. I'm done. Check this out. So the next thing is for us to apply UV glue. Check this out. Let's apply it. Just take your time to do this. My dear technician, after this, if I test and still not working, we are going straight to the CPU. And right now, this is the CPU because it's not working. You may ask, Father Joe, here we have some raptor point right here. Why do we have it? The reason why we have it is because of how this PCB is. If I apply heat to remove the shell, it will disturb, it will affect the PCB. Okay, I told you guys before how the PCB is. So if I use heat to remove the shell, it may affect the PCB. So instead, I use cutter to remove it. Very simple, without time wasted, and everything still working, no error. Okay, you can use this method or you can use the blower to remove it, but you have to be very careful. Whether you're using blower or you're using a cutter, both the two, you have to be very careful. You can see I'm careful, that's why there's no error here. There's no error. Check this out. So right now I want to desolder. You have to take your time to do this. It's not a rushing work. My dear technician, if I try this method, which is the very last method, and it's not working, that means the CPU is the problem of the phone. The CPU is not working, and the PCB itself have a lot of physical damage. I recommend the technicians that send this phone to me to just get a new PCB. If this one is not working, just get a new PCB and fix it for your customer. Okay, that is it. If the method that I want to use right now still not working, changing the CPU is costly. If only the technician say I should change the CPU, I will change it and do another video showing you guys how to change the CPU. It's a very simple process, but the CPU itself is costly. Okay, right now I'm done with the jumper. Check this out. You can see I'm done with the jumper. Check this out. So the next thing is for me to put back the CPU and heat up. If you have questions, feel free, let me know in the comment section. Check this out. Make sure you set it very well. Please don't make mistake. Set it very well. Check this out. So after that, I heat up. After heating up, the next thing is for me to test the jumper wire. I want to be sure that there is a connection. Check this out right here. My dear technician, there is no connection to the CPU. You can see it's not connecting. The problem is from the CPU. It's not going to work. My dear technician is not working. The CPU need replacement.